Something that is a byproduct of being in a toxic situation or an abusive situation is the way that it impacts your self-image and your self-worth.
Yeah.
You posted a really vulnerable TikTok where you opened it up about regretting some of the cosmetic procedures that you've done recently. Why was that something you decided to share?
Because I do get a lot of hate for what I get done, and I didn't want everyone watching thinking that I just like wanted to look this way or I wanted this. Like it didn't go the way I planned, and so I wanted to talk about it. But it also has made me realize, like I got my surgeries after season 4, and I looked back and I was like, I looked so good in season 4. What was I thinking? And I never would have been able to say that before. But it gave me like clearer perspective of like, I don't need to get all this work done. But I think I was in 2 marriages where like I had 2 husbands who treated me so badly that I was like, that was the only thing I could control. And that may sound weird, but it was like, I can't do anything else right. So like I can control my appearance. And I think it became a coping mechanism for me.
To have the ability to control something in your life when everything else is chaos is a way that we in our heads cope and survive. But I think obviously sometimes then it can be at the detriment of ourselves. We just don't see it in the moment. What do you think is your biggest regret when it came to those procedures?
So I got 1 surgery like 3 months ago, and that was, I just shouldn't have done any of it. I got an upper and lower bleph and then some fat grafting in the face, but I didn't want the fat grafting. I just kind of said, like, I just wanted the eyes. And he was like, well, you need this to balance it out. And I was like, okay. Like, I just kind of listened to what I was told. And looking back, I'm like, I didn't need that or want that. So I just wish that I would have not done any of it because I didn't need it, you know?
No, and I can imagine like even you saying like now you're getting to this place where you're watching season 4 and you're like, what the fuck? Like I looked great.
Yeah.
You look great now.
Oh,
like
thank you.
Don't be that hard on yourself. But I get it. It's more of like an internal thing of like watching yourself drive yourself to a point where you're thinking something's going to solve something.
Yes.
And really that's not the solve. You could continue to get work done. That's not really the issue.
Yeah.
Throughout season 4, all of the women were so vocal about how much they disliked Jordan. Like it was every scene, it felt like, right? What do you think overall was their biggest issue with him?
The way he treated me, for sure. They saw things, they heard things, and just the way he's kind of demeaning to women. And he would talk badly about my friends, which is so weird to be like, my husband's talking shit on my best friend. Like, what do I do? Like that, it was such a hard position to be in. And he's a big mouth and he would tell people things and kind of exaggerate things. You kind of see that play out. But I think those issues were what everyone struggled with.
Well, yeah, I almost think there's like a thing with men where you're like, okay, women, we can like gossip, like,
no, it's not for boys.
Like literally this is a woman's game. Like stop gossiping and shit stirring. Like you need to get out.
True.
Like this is a woman's field, okay? Also influencing is also our area. So
Thank you. That is how I feel. I'm like, it's icky. Like stop.
No, that makes sense because I think, and also seeing their distaste for him, I felt, it just felt really palpable where it couldn't be escaped. I also thought that what was really hard, I remember it was episode 1 where you walk in and you have this overnight bag.
Yeah.
And what was so sad, Jessie, was like the fact that your friends like know the exact bag that you usually carry if you spent the night at the hotel and you didn't sleep at your home. Like it was that obvious to them because it clearly was that clearly like occurring quite often.
Yeah.
I just like, I guess when you would show up to those events and he would be there and you would have your bag, like, and you would have to put on a brave face when you look back, like, is there anything you wish you could have done differently in those moments for yourself?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked this because something I've realized throughout all this is I have gotten very good at stuffing my emotions down and like, I'm here because, you know, now the show, I have so many things I have to do. I have to be on camera.